It's Beetle versus Bat.
Bats eat beetles.
That escalated quickly.
Here is Blue Beetle out of his packaging in all his glory, and I want to give a massive shout out to my girlfriend who actually saw him hidden way in the back of the toy store, and I'm really happy that she got to pick this up for me. Let's now head on over to the details. First impressions out of the box. This is probably McFarlane's best paint job ever to date on an action figure. Zooming in on the head here, you can see the individual lines and details on the black part of the head, and the blue stands out as well. Like, the paint really brings out the details of this figure. Spinning him around, going to the back, I'm actually convinced that I think I'm not gonna be doing any touch-ups on this figure. I'm gonna leave it as is. Even the details on the eyes look magnificent. Heading on over to the chest, you can see a continuation of that blue paint job that actually looks like a luxury car blue. I don't know. It has that really good blue where it looks metallic, and it has this tiny flaky lighter blue shine to it when the light hits it properly. And heading on over here, even the black parts of this figure has some amazing details. I don't know what to call this detailing. It reminds me of cement, and it actually gives that insect vibe to it. Even going on to the feet here, they have good details as well. Like, the sculpting is it's not too deep and it's not too light. It's just the right amount of sculpting, and it goes well with the paint. It actually looks like the endoskeleton of an insect or a beetle, if in this occasion. Overall, this figure just is pleasing to the eyes. It looks really magnificent, and it's probably McFarlane's best aesthetically looking figure, in my humble opinion. Heading on over to articulation, this figure's head is on a ball joint. He can lean his head side to side, like so, but it might need some heating up on my copy. I don't know if yours is the same, but let's hope it's not. He can look up only by that much, which is kind of good for flight poses. And like other McFarlane figures, he can't really look down as much. He's gonna need some articulation modding when it comes to the head. Now, for the arms, as pointed here, he has soft malleable plastic for his shoulder armor, which does not hinder articulation as much until you reach this point, which is a bother. Now, when it comes to the biceps, he has bicep swivels like other figures, which is always a plus, and they can rotate really well too. Now, when it comes to the elbow, we have a double jointed elbow here that really presents some good articulation. Wrists can move up and down or sidewards depending on depending on the orientation that you put them in. And he also has butterfly joints there. This figure has one of the better articulate torsos. He can move back by that much, but he can't move really forward. However, his sideways is really good, both left and right, which is, it's always a plus to be able to articulate figures like this. Torso can rotate at the rib cage, and it can also do the same at the waist. It can also do a 360 if you want. Now, legs can kick that far, and if you want to go extreme, he can kick extremely far, which is amazing by McFarlane standards. And as when it comes to kicking, he can kick that far going back. And this figure can do the splits. And that is all thanks to an extremely flexible, I don't know how to call this, crotch area, where the plastic just flexes out of the way. The knee is double jointed, which allows amazing articulation poses, really helpful for a character like Blue Beetle, who is very acrobatic and can give him a lot of poses. Now for the feet, it can go all the way down and all the way up. I can't force the side to side because it's hard. However, his ankle can rotate, and he has toe articulation as well, which is always good for expressive articulate poses. That's it for the articulation, and I will now be showing his accessories. Blue Beetle comes with open palm hands. That kind of makes it look like he's trying to do the Iron Man blast or a force push. He comes with a pointer finger also, and a pointing finger hand for his right hand. And he also comes with a thumbs up hand for his left arm. And he also comes with a peace sign. Now this figure, annoyingly, doesn't come with hands that allow him to hold other accessories, which is a bummer. However, he comes with these two beautiful beetle wings that are made out of a translucent, semi-clear plastic. And he has with a standard McFarlane stand and a character card that they all come with. If you wanna pause and see the bio, you can do so now. I'm now gonna attach his wings, which is kinda easy to do. All you have to is take out the scarab from his back, and you'll see corresponding holes and pegs where you're gonna attach the wings. It's pretty straightforward and super simple. Yeah, just attach this over here and just push it in so that it'll stay snug and fit over there. And if you look at the pattern here and just look at the pattern on his back as well, you'll be able to tell where and how to attach it back. I mean, it's super simple. Anyone can do it. Just make sure they're aligned, because it's hard not to see it, but you know, just snap it on. And there's Blue Beetle with his beetle wings, which look really good on him, and I really wish they gave some articulation on the wings, because it would have made it more cool. But yeah, I guess we gotta work with what we have. That's all the movement we could get from this, but yeah, it completes the look. Now time for my action figure posing test. Dynamic flight change.
Woman, you're way too close!
Thumbs up mid-flight. Kawaii Beetle. And flying with Morgan. Standing at over 7 inches tall, 1/10 scale, Blue Beetle will now be compared to other action figures. Here he is compared to ZD Toys Mark 85 Iron Man. Here he is compared to Wonder Woman, compared to a bald man who failed to change the hierarchy of power, compared to Batman, compared to Gypsy Danger, compared to Kratos from God of War, compared to Darth Vader, Darth Vader, Darth Vader, and
Darth Vader.
Blue Beetle Combat Mode is an excellent figure by McFarlane Toys, and I highly recommend it. From wonderful details to an amazing paint job, its only actual drawback is not having thigh articulation and being able to bend forward, which can be worked around thanks to this figure's amazing articulation. This has been Action Figure Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.
Follow me on Instagram. Check out my TikTok too. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching.